Okay, so what's your name?
Dave Lowe, or Dingo. My nickname is.
Can you tell me your history in 2 to 3 minutes leading up to playing in the Love Band from when you're old?
Played a lot of blues in Brisbane, in Queensland. Came to Vietnam and bumped into Steve in the bar. Mr. Fisher here. Bumped into him in the bar, and we've been mates since through playing blues, basically. And we play as simply a fun rock and roll and blues outfit for enjoyment, free beer and minor profit.
And what do you do, or what have you done for a living?
I was a fisheries biologist, then a diver / fisherman, catching and clearing fish, then a gold miner, and then I had my own business in Brisbane.
And where have you lived before, and how long have you lived here?
I've been here just under 3 years, and before that in Brisbane, Australia for some time, and Vanuatu for a little while.
What do you think about living here? What do you like and dislike?
I fell out with Kathy.
There's not much I dislike. I live here because it's better than living in Australia. Better food, better people, friendlier, less rules and regulations, cheaper, and just a better lifestyle. Simple. And I get to play blues 3 or 4 nights a week instead of 3 or 4 nights a year.
You play in a few different bands?
Playing 2 bands in the Trang, yeah.
What are their names?
The Love Band with Steve and the Swackhammer Band. Oh, I'm actually wearing the old school tie.
And what do you feel strongly about in life?
Social equality and the blues.
That's a good one. Okay, and your name again is?
Dave Lowe, aka Dingo.
How do you spell that? Dingo?
Dinga. Same Australian dog.
Afghanistan.
So what's the deal here in Nha Tran?
Deal with regards to what?
Well, any way you want to interpret it. Well, like, describe some of the social situations and what goes on here.
There's a lot of people here are older than the average, and a lot of retirees, so a lot of people with a lot of leisure time. So it's a bit I guess you've got to be a bit careful that you don't drink and smoke too much and maintain some sort of mental stimulation, or you can end up getting a bit vegetative, which I've seen around town a bit.
Do you mainly hang out in this part of town?
We live in this part of town, so yeah.
How big is it? Is it like a mile long, this part of town, or what would you say?
Yeah, close enough. It's a block of about 4 streets, perhaps about a mile long would be about right, and that's the tourist area, which is now becoming a little bit more Muscified, and so people are starting to move back into the more Vietnamese part now. A lot of the expats here.
There are a lot of Russian people here, right?
A lot of Russian tourists, yeah.
How do people perceive them?
Well, probably unfairly. Most people anywhere are okay. And the Russians can be a little bit grim and a little bit rude, but that's only a minority. But most are okay. They're okay. The younger ones, particularly, are like a lot of fun. And they're okay. I've got a lot of Russian friends here.
Nice.
Yeah.
And lastly, you told me what you feel strongly about. What are your favorite foods here?
Favourite foods? In terms of Vietnamese food,
Yeah.
I eat bạc ca, which is a beef stew most mornings. If not, bún tét nhúng, and bánh can, and some of the noodle soups, and some of the Vietnamese salads is good, are very good. And